Thanks again for listening to Wyoming SportsLine on a Tuesday evening. I'm Jerrad Anderson. We preview the Wyoming Cowgirl upcoming basketball game Wednesday night against Fresno State. Now, Cowgirls are rolling. They've won 6 out of their last 7, 4 in a row. Now it's about revenge as they take on a Fresno State team that beat them last month in Laramie. We welcome in senior for the Wyoming Cowgirls, Kaitlyn Mileto. Kaitlyn, how's it going this evening?
I'm good. How are you?
I'm good and even better now that the Cowgirls are rolling here at this point in the season. You got a week off. Did you get a chance to kind of catch your breath, get away from basketball a little bit, and what did you do over the last week?
We did get some time off. It was nice because we were able to go home and see our families for a little bit and have a nice little break, and I think we're back and ready to work. We're really hungry to get back on the court today. Did
that week off come at a good time now as we're looking ahead to the final stretch of the regular season and a bunch of crucial games coming up?
Yeah, I think so. It gave us a chance to kind of rehab our bumps and bruises and things like that, so I think it was perfect timing.
How are you holding up both physically and mentally at this point of the season?
We all showed up today and we're really hungry to get back on the court. We were all talking about how excited we are for practice and stuff, and so I think mentally we're ready, and I think physically, like I said, it gave us some time to rehab our bumps and bruises, so we're ready to go, I think.
Last 2 or 3 weeks, you guys playing outstanding basketball. Seems like you're coming together as a team a little bit more. Are the Cowgirls and you personally, Kaitlyn, playing your best basketball of the season right now?
I think so, and I think it's showing, too, in the records. We struggled at first, but I think we're all on the same page, and our chemistry has really improved. And so anytime you can get chemistry to improve, then the talent and everything else falls right in behind. So it's exciting to know that we're all on the same page and ready to work together.
Was there kind of a switch, or did something change with this team in the midpoint of the conference season? Because the early games in the season, you were losing, but barely. You just couldn't quite get over the hump. A bunch of heartbreaking losses where you lost by a point or 2 points in a couple of games. But lately, you guys are finding all kinds of extra points, defensive stops. Was there just something that happened in the midway point of the season?
We fight and we stay together, and I think that's the biggest thing. Like I said, our chemistry has improved so much over the last few games and even weeks, and so that plays a huge part in overcoming those, one-possession games to where we've got to make that last play. And so to know that your teammates have your back when you're trying to make that play, it's a little bit easier to make that play.
Talking with Kaitlyn Mileto tonight on Wyoming SportsLine. She is a senior guard for the Wyoming Cowgirl basketball team. Kaitlyn, who's the team in the conference that drives you most nuts at this point? You've been able to see everybody. Is there one team you can pick out with an X that you'd really like to beat either in the last couple weeks of the season or at the conference tournament?
We were just looking at the ranks and everything, and I think that we're just focused on playing Wyoming Cowgirl basketball, and I think that's our mindset, and that's what it's been for the last few weeks, and that's clearly been working. And so we just have to keep focusing on playing our game and executing our game plan that our coaches give us and things like that.
I was hoping you were going to go with this Fresno State team you play tomorrow because they come into your house about a month ago, give you a heartbreaking 1-point loss. Is there revenge on your mind at all for tomorrow night's game?
I think that's always in the back of your mind. You get people twice each year, and so anytime you lose to someone for the first game, you want to get them back and you want to get even with them. But I think that just playing our game is going to take care of a lot of that for us.
What will some of the keys to shutting down Fresno State tomorrow night be? What are you working on in practice this week?
Just kind of thinking back as a player to that game. I remember their point guard. She played really well against us and was able to penetrate. And so I think we're really going to have to focus on team defense. And, they've got shooters, so we've got to be able to do both. We've got to be able to take away the drive and then get out to the shooters. So it'll be an all-around game, but I think we're playing a lot better team defense, which will help us.
What's the attitude of this Cowgirl team right now, and just how much fun has it been the last couple of weeks to get all these wins?
Oh, absolutely. We're all lighthearted at practice, and the coaches and everybody's in such a better mood because we're playing the way we're capable. And I think that was the most frustrating part at first, is that we weren't playing to our full potential. And now I think that we are, we're getting there. We're climbing that ladder towards the right direction, and just keep working and keep working hard, and it's a lot easier to show up for practice and a lot more fun to show up for practice when you're winning.
I can certainly imagine that. Last question for you tonight, Kaitlyn. How special would this be in your senior season to go out with a few wins in conference play, maybe in front of a big crowd in the AA in your last couple of home games, and maybe go to the tournament and finish on a high note?
Oh, it would be amazing. I've had a great career here at Wyoming, and, I'm so thankful and blessed to be where I'm at, and play alongside, Kayla Woodward for 4 years, she's an amazing player, and I've played alongside a lot of great players, and so I think this year is special for both of us, and we've really taken it upon ourselves to kind of come up with that leadership, and Jordan Sibrel as well, and so I think that's going to influence the rest of our season, and to end on something special would be really, really awesome.
I said that was my last question. I got one more. Hopefully the best is still yet to come, and hopefully you get some more memorable wins. But is there a moment, maybe a game through the last 4 years that you look back on, one of your favorite memories as a Cowgirl?
Like I said and mentioned, playing alongside my teammates, it's just been amazing. These people here are wonderful. Our coaches are amazing people, and they care about you, and so it's just been the whole experience. I don't think I can really put one memory in perspective because it's just been so amazing. And like I said, to be able to play alongside Kayla Woodward for 4 years, I mean, that's something special. And we've been able to come in here and do something special for Wyoming. And so I think we're just looking to keep it going and keep going and finish out the season strong.
All right, Kaitlyn, with that, we'll let you go. Keep those threes flying, and best of luck against Fresno State tomorrow night. Thanks for taking some time out of your night to join us.
Thank you.
That is Kaitlyn Mileto, Colorado Springs native, playing the last 4 years for the Wyoming Cowgirls. Again, Joe Ligurski's squad back at it tomorrow night at Fresno State. 8 o'clock Mountain Time is the tip-off. Cowgirls back home Saturday hosting UNLV for a 2 o'clock tip-off in the AA. Right now, Cowgirls 8-6 in conference play. They're 13-11 overall. Colorado State leads the conference standings at 12-3. New Mexico a game back. Fresno State in third. Boise State 4. UNLV is number 5. Cowgirls would love to advance to the top 5. Then they'd avoid playing on the first Monday of the Mountain West Conference tournament this year in Las Vegas. We will take a short break. We've got a bit of Wyoming Cowboy wrestling news to get to. We'll run down some individual winners from Sunday, and we'll look at regional and national headlines on Wyoming SportsLine.